for Michaelis, please.
For Michaela, you have to tell me what he says.
You may address me as King Michaelis and Master.
Okay. Ready?
Wait, me?
Oh, no, I'm gonna go me. Let me know when you're rolling.
I'm ready.
You may address me as King Michaelis of Macedon.
Thank you so much.
You're very experiences with Vaughn from Gunsword. First, that was my first leading role in an anime series, and so I was super excited about that. I also proposed to my wife in that series. It's a DVD extra. They kept it as a DVD extra. Go ahead.
You're talking about when your voice gets hoarse and you gotta relax. What do you use for your voice? What do you do for your voice during that, like, for relax time?
I would stay hydrated, and there's throat coat tea. There is King Yang Jong Pump. No, it's an elixir that you drink, and it's like, I have no idea what it's called, but you go to Chinatown and you get it. Honey? Yeah, I've heard of people using honey. I get mixed reviews. Some people don't like it, some people like it, so I'm kind of like 6 one way, half dozen the other. Pineapple juice for your voice? There we go, pineapple juice. Wendy Lee has you suck on lollipops. How awesome is that? You get paid to go in and talk into a microphone and suck on a lollipop. What?
How was your experience voicing Richard from Tales of Grace?
Oh my God. Yeah, I do actually have a funny story with Richard from Tales of Graces. Tales of Graces is part of the Tales series, and Richard was a really fun character to play. I recorded over 3,500 lines for that video game. And so I was there in the booth for like a month straight. Pardon me recording on that, but I got a funny story from that. There is, you know, there's all these skits. And so there's a skit towards the end of, I don't know where the skit is, but I can't remember the character that he's with. Malik, maybe? And they're talking about Cheria, and he wants to have a conversation with Cheria. And so Richard is pretending that he's Sheriff Cheria for Malik to have this conversation. So Malik's like, and so anyway, Cheria. And it was improv. I totally improv this. And it was a scene where I'm playing the demure Cheria as Richard, and so I came back with a Captain, and like literally the whole studio on the other side was on the floor. It was pretty awesome. And they kept it. They kept it. Yes.
So, you were in the movie Tekken, Blood Vengeance, right?
Yes, I was.
That was in a very awkward movie. You were the character that suicidal emo guy.
Shin Kamiya.
What was it like doing that?
It was cool. You know, I mean, Tekken is such a cool franchise. The movie was an interesting movie, and it was cool. I mean, what a great thing to be a part of, like a franchise like Tekken, you know, and to do a new character that hadn't been introduced yet. I thought was really cool. And I had just gotten back from Japan when we recorded that, and so like I knew some of the same people working on it, so it was a fun experience. It was a lot of fun.
That's okay.
How emo. No, I know. I mean, like I said, the movie was interesting, but it was fun. I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
I have a friend who's a big fan of you. Can I get you to recite one of their lines, but in your Robin voice?
In my Robin voice? Sure, what's his line?
I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay.
You got the camera?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Oh no, you have been visited by the crabs of no sex. Repost 3 times in 10 seconds or else you will have stinky sex feet. Stinky sex feet, ladies and gentlemen. You never know what is going to happen at con. You just never know. Go ahead. You know what? Honestly, like the bloopers that they did on Kill la Kill were a lot of fun. We had a good time. I'll say that. There were a lot of stuff. I wish that some of it had made it in there because there were some screw-ups that were really funny that just never made it into the final round. But some of my favorite ones is like listening to Patrick Sykes doing Gamagori. Oh. And he's doing some screaming. And so stuff like that. And, oh my God! And then Matt Mercer. He's trying to say, and the thing is because everybody's like, oh, the pronunciation has to be perfect. And so he's trying to say Kitty Ewing. And you can hear him in his, hi, I'm Matt Mercer voice, and I'm doing this Kitty Ewing. You're going to hear him trying to stumble through the same line that I had stumbled through like 10 times. Yeah, go ahead.
How much fun did you have when you were voicing Jen doing the scene where he's on the island?
Oh, with Rocco?
And he's supposedly killing the rock over and over and over.
Oh my God. Dude, it's just brother. Dude, it's awesome, man. I love that franchise. Such a great character. And I love the little vignettes that you get. Yeah.
I have a request and can't do this. I teach English.
Okay.
They around here when I quote it. Or let's say in your language. Would you like to read a 5-line poem?
A 5-line poem for your students in any voice in particular, or just as me?
Whatever you want to do.
Sure.
It's pretty hard.
Why not? Give it a shot.
It's really hard to get their attention.
Okay. All right. Well, then let's do something that will grab their attention, shall we? This is really dark poetry, ladies and gentlemen. So let's do it as Forrest Gump, shall we? From my mother's sleep I fell into the state, and I hunched in its belly till my wet fur froze. 6 miles from Earth, loosened from its dreamy life, I woke the black flag in the nightmare fighters. When I died, they washed me out of the turret with a hose, and that's all I gotta say about that. Very dark. Yeah, in the curriculum, warping their minds. The millennials. Yes.
Me? You said you're partial to playing villains, and I know, and I absolutely love it when you play villains. Whenever you play a villain, are you more partial to the drawn-out monologues that they just speak, or the quick-witty comments that they have?
The self-indulgent actor in me says definitely the long-winded stuff because of that. You know, you're in there, and you get into a voice. You know, like well, the great thing about Gilgamesh is that I don't have to do a lot of screaming because a lot of it is Kirekotamine, Mambras. You know, a lot of that type of a bedroom voice. You know, and so. That to me is a lot of fun, and I like to play with all of the levels in there, and that's one of the things as actors, is you need to find the levels, especially when you're getting into monologues and things like that. Find the levels to keep it interesting, otherwise people tune you out. And so that's one of the skills that you learn and you hone as an actor is finding those levels and keeping those soliloquies and monologues interesting. That being said, I'm always game for a fast quip, you know, to leave him hanging.